learn about a different kind of hero, and this is our first page, and this is called a hero on and off skis. Now, today, or just a few minutes ago, you thought about what makes a hero. What could make a child into a hero? So we're going to learn how a child can become a hero. So we're going to learn about this girl who is a hero.
A hero on and off skis. What do you think makes someone a hero? What could make a child into a hero? When Diana was only 5 years old, she learned to ski. She loved sailing down snowy mountain slopes on her skis. Diana Golden and her family often skied near their vacation home in New Hampshire. But at the age of 12, she had to have a leg removed because she had cancer. When Diana woke up after surgery, her first words were, "Will I still be able to ski?" Diana refused to give up the sport she loved. Instead, she took special classes at a ski center for disabled people. 6 months later, she was skiing again. In high school, she began ski racing and set her goals high.
Okay, so who is the hero on this first card? What was her name? Raise your hand if you remember her name. Only a few of you remember her name?
I know this.
Carson, what was her name?
Diana.
Good job, Diana Golden. And when she was only 5 years old, she learned how to ski and in New Hampshire. Now that's on the East Coast. And at the age of 12, something happened to her. What happened? Raylan?
She had cancer and lost her leg.
Yeah, she got really sick. She got cancer and she lost her leg. So it's kind of hard to tell, but here is her full leg, but then kind of behind it. It looks like it's almost tucked behind it, but she has actually lost her other leg. Okay? But what did she do when she lost her leg? She's a hero because she did this. Addie, what did she do?
She didn't give up her sport, and then she took a couple classes, then 6 months later she began to ski again.
She's a hero because she did not give up. Even though something maybe kind of bad happened to her, she didn't give up. She turned it into a positive. She took some more classes and she learned how to get back up and ski. 6 months later, after this happened, she was skiing.
That's half a year.
And half a year. And she began racing and set her goals high. So if something bad ever happens to you, just think of what she did and you do the same. Don't give up because you can achieve anything if you put your mind to it. Brooklyn.
I don't know if like this, like giving up, like I don't know if it's like this, like my finger, like I'm not, and like I'm trying not to give up without getting stressed on it, or it's going to be harder and harder to
Don't give up.
do it, and it wasn't actually that hard.
When you hurt your finger, is that what you're talking about? That's good. You didn't give up. You stayed positive. And you knew that it would all turn out okay. Kinsley.
Like Jackson didn't give up.
Yes, that's a very good example. So everybody knows Kinsley's brother Jackson.
Yes, we do.
Mason, you might not, but put your shoes on, please. Mason, Kinsley's brother is Jackson, the boy that's in the middle schooler that's in the wheelchair. And he was born that way, and he hasn't given up. What are some things that he can do that you wouldn't think he'd be able to do?
Like go upstairs.
So he can go upstairs without his wheelchair, right?
Yeah.
He can use his upper body strength and he can go up the stairs. He can't walk up them, but he can use his body strength to go upstairs.
Or he can call up them.
Yeah. What else can he do, Kinsley, that he has not given up on? I was kind of thinking of that too. So Mrs. Stewart remembered, and I can remember too, like I remember him playing basketball. Even though he can't run up and down the court, what does he do, Kinsley?
He's really strong, so he can go like very fast.
Mm-hmm.
And he has like a different wheelchair that like helps him.
Okay.
Like the wheels are like this.
They're built, it's made a little differently to help him on the basketball court.
And then he goes.
That is an excellent example. Is there anything else you can think of, Kinsley, that like people think, oh, Jackson can't do this, but he really can? Or is that pretty much like getting in and out of the car? How does he do that, or the van?
I don't know. Well, we do have like a ramp.
Oh, you do have a ramp. Okay.
And like other vehicles, he like uses his arm
Yeah.
like to
He
help
like
him up.
Yep.
helps him up on his seat and buckles. Then his wheelchair goes in the back of the trunk.
He can like I forgot what I was
Okay, that's okay. That's okay. Okay, I'm gonna take these three and then we're gonna move on to the next card. Addie.
What confused me is because her one thing was on the other thing.
Yeah, it looks like that leg should be on the other side, and her
Yeah.
leg that ain't there should.
Yeah.
It
Yeah,
looks.
it confused me.
I know it's pretty, I think it's a picture of her when she lost her leg. I know it looks a little confusing, but I believe it is because this is her at age 12. And it says Diana had to learn how to ski again after losing her leg at age 12. So
Miss
I
Maggie.
I know it looks kind of different or awkward, but
He actually looks happy.
okay, Lewis.
If you heard this on the news, this football player, he was lighting fireworks and
The Shapers first group you
in
need
the
quietly.
fireworks,
line up.
I don't remember, but I think I heard that the fireworks came down and blew his fingers off, and he had to go to the doctor for 12 weeks or something. Then he came back, he decided to keep playing.
Good. He didn't give up. He kept playing.
No.
Good
He just
example.
kept on playing.
It was
Good
Murphy. Am I in the am I in the second group for Mrs. Shaper?
I believe you are, yes.
Okay.
So
What?
when they come back, Lila, you'll go for the second group, okay?
But he had to wear wrap once for some weeks when he was playing football. So
To protect him and
then
keep him
he
safe.
took it off. Then it didn't start hurting anymore. Then he just kept on playing and everything.
Good. Good. Okay, last thing, Mason, then I'll get you two later, okay?
Baseball.
Baseball. Is there someone that had to overcome something in baseball, Mason?
You could be like the person that throws the ball.
Right. Right. So you have to overcome like being able to play baseball? Okay. All right, let's go to the next card. Now this card talks about her in college. So after high school, when she goes to college.
In college, Diana trained with the school's ski team, and her ski career became more meaningful when she finished college. Diana joined the United States Disabled Ski Team, and she was a great ski racer, winning 10 gold medals in 8 years. Her goal was not just to be one of the best. Diana wanted to be the best. Diana also won a gold medal at the first Olympics competition that included disabled skiing. After that win, she was named Female Skier of the Year. Diana enjoyed competing and challenging herself as an athlete.
So what did she do after high school to continue skiing? What did she do? What did she do, Tyson? Did she just quit skiing, or what did she do?
She joined
The team. What was that team called? It's a kind of a hard name. Raylan, do you remember?
Like a disabled skiing.
Yeah. Do you know what the word disabled means?
Yeah.
Like you don't have it.
Yeah,
It's like,
like you lost it.
it's kind of all of that.
kind of all of that put together. It's kind of like
Okay. These two have the same exact hat, and these two have the same
Okay.
exact hat.
so a typical person like has two legs. A typical person. I don't want to say normal because I mean a typical person has two legs. But since she lost one, she's disabled. She doesn't have the same advantage as us. Like if we were gonna go running, we would probably beat her because she only has one leg. Or like if somebody lost their arm or their hand or their fingers.
She'd probably win.
They're a little disabled because they don't have what a typical person has.
How would they
Okay.
walk or run?
Say that again,
How
Lila.
would she walk and run?
Clutches.
Well, sometimes they have like artificial legs or
Oh
like
yeah, they.
metal legs, or they
I
have
know someone
things
that
to
has
support that now,
Oh,
Yeah.
I know.
Well, they have crutches.
or crutches. Charlotte,
Because once I broke my
Hard.
jaw, this,
yeah,
like I had to do this because the over me. So I got to.
So you were disabled for a little bit.
Really quick.
Yeah, you were disabled for just a little bit, but then you got your arm better, and then you were back to kind of a typical Charlotte normal self, right? Okay, all right, let's go on to the third card. Oh, this is her. Look at this. Isn't that amazing?
Diana began to enter races that were not for disabled skiers. That was a big change. She proved that her skills as a skier were not limited to only races for the disabled. This showed the whole skiing world how much skill a disabled ski racer could have. Because of what Diana did, a special rule known as the Golden Rule was passed. It stated that disabled skiers who wanted to be in able-bodied races could be the first to ski the course. This helped disabled skiers avoid the deep ruts that could form in the snow after many skiers ran the course.
Okay, so she decided, hey, I'm not just gonna race against people that are disabled. I'm gonna actually race against people that are not disabled. Yep, just like us, we're not disabled. And so she decided that she was just gonna compete with them, but they came up with a golden rule. What was the golden rule for skiing? Do you remember this rule? This is a good rule. Braylon?
Like, instead of disabled skiers being in the back and having all the
deep ruts. Do you guys know what deep ruts are?
Yeah.
So in the snow, like it's deep tracks, and then they'll get stuck in them easily.
They go first now.
Yep, they get to go first. Yep. Kinsley.
My dad was disabled for a little bit because he had a broken ribs.
He broke his ribs. Yeah. So he couldn't move or do a lot of things, could he? Good example. But now he's probably back to normal, his typical self. All right, Kaden.
I was disabled with my foot for a little bit.
When you hurt your foot.
No, when my uncle dropped his piggy bank on accident, I tried to help him pick it all back up, but I accidentally stepped in glass.
Ooh, yes. So you hurt your foot, and that kind of you weren't able to walk like normal, right? Or like your typical self.
I had to pretty much go on my tiptoe.
Yeah, good example. Okay, I'm gonna get Raylan, and then we're gonna move on, and I'll get Addie and Mason after this next card.
I think it was, well, it was my grandpa, I think. I don't know, he was on the farm and it was slippery and he fell in the, all I know is his foot got cut off.
Ooh, ouch. So then, did he have to get like a fake leg, or did
Yeah, he has, his foot is
What?
plastic.
Okay. So
I think
he's-
it was in, I don't know, it's something really sharp though.
Grain bin?
Okay.
No.
Something on the farm, like an auger.
Yes.
An auger. Okay, because that's usually a dangerous farm.
If actually, if my dad wasn't there, he would have fallen and he would have died.
Well,
he would have
good
fell
thing.
all the way in.
Good thing your dad was there. Very dangerous, but good thing he's alive. He's a little disabled. He can't do what he typically does, but I'm sure he still tries to, right?
Yeah, he has a limp. He can't run. He
Run.
can barely walk.
Yeah. Okay, all right, let's go on to the next card, and then I'll get a few of you, okay? All right, now here's her a little bit later, okay?
After some time, Diana stopped racing. She started a very special new job. She became a speaker. Diana inspired many people to overcome difficult things in their lives. She spent years traveling across the country and around the world. I love speaking to people, she told one news reporter. There was no gold medal at the end, but to succeed, you had to touch someone's heart. In 1997, Diana was voted into 2 Halls of Fame. She was praised for persuading the ski world to treat all athletes the same, whether or not they were disabled. A few years later, Diana set up a fund to provide money for young, disabled athletes. Diana was a hero to so many people in so many ways.
Okay, so I believe this is Diana in the middle because she had the dark hair. And this was her friend, if you look back at this card. Do you guys see, here's Diana and here's her friend.
Uh-huh.
Now they've just gotten a little bit older and there used to be 2 guys and now there's only the one guy. So I think this is them later on in life. So later on in life,
Does that mean
she
one of them
wasn't-
died?
I'm not
Passed
sure.
away.
Or
Maybe he
maybe,
just went to a
he
different
just
job.
wasn't in the picture. Or maybe he wasn't at this event either too.
Or he just took the picture and
Maybe he's taking the
Or
picture.
maybe he was on the other side of that girl and they couldn't fit him in.
Definitely. We don't know the answer to that. We just know that there was only one guy here.
Or he just got really sick and
Yeah, we don't know the answer. But anyway, what did she do after skiing? She did something that was also like a hero. Not only did she become a hero after she lost her leg and she didn't give up, but what did she decide to do after she was done skiing? Lila?
She went to speak around the world and she went to speak for people that had disabled things and stuff.
You're right. She became a speaker. So she went and spoke around the world and she encouraged people to not give up, to overcome difficult things in their life. So if something happens, don't give up. You can overcome it, okay? And she was inducted into this Hall of Fame, and I think that's what this picture is all about, in 1997. So that was probably almost 1997, 23 years ago. So 23 years ago. And then she also set up like a fund so that people can donate money to help other people that are disabled. So that's a really cool thing too. Wyatt.
My grandpa, he fell out of the silage chopper in the field and he started throwing up and I think he cracked his back.
Ooh, ouch. Was he disabled at all? A little bit? Or no, just injured bad?
He felt like he was flying.
Yeah.
He felt like he was flying.
That's what he felt like after he got injured? Or like when he was falling?
When he was
When he
falling.
was falling. Yeah. Mason.
Once I lost my toe.
You like got your toe cut off? Or you, what happened?
Well, because I sat out of the farm mode,
Yeah.
my toes got in the way of the wheel, and it got like smushed.
Oh, like ran over. It didn't get cut off, but just ran over.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Good thing it's okay. Okay, Carson, you've been waiting. I told you